Hello, dear ones. Welcome to the Elemental Deep Dive. And I am super duper excited to be here with you. So let's just settle in here for a minute. You might want to wiggle around in your chair, get yourself super duper comfortable. And let's go ahead and call in sacred space for ourselves here. So just take a nice deep breath. You might want to put your hands on your heart. And just give yourself some love. Just thank your body for carrying you throughout this day and bringing you to this point in time. Thank your body for all the millions of tiny little, infinitesimal little ways it has moved that you haven't even had to think about. Just give your body some really deep, deep gratitude for carrying you in all of the different ways and directions. And with that deep sense of gratitude, we invite the element of earth to be with us during this deep dive into the elements. We ask it to open its learning on the physical plane. We invite the element of water to be with us in this elemental deep dive. And we ask for it to open its learnings of our emotions and how we can best use them as a monitor for ourselves, but also as a key to open pathways to things that we might not have thought of before, ways we might not have thought of before. We ask the element of air to be with us and invite air to open its learning on the mental realm. That new thoughts and new ideas may spark some deeper understanding of ourselves and our own place in the world. And we invite the element of fire in and ask it to open its teachings on the action plane on the energetic level, helping us to remember to monitor our energy levels, and especially our energy levels of when we are in different spaces, so that we can make a different choice if the place is a lower energy place. And then we invite the element of spirit and ask for spirit to open the teachings on the spirit plane. We ask spirit to open up the teachings about our own unique essence. Allow us to learn something new about this wonderful essence spark that is each of us individually. And we ask for the divine feminine and the divine masculine to be here in sacred right relationship, to allow us to guide our steps and to move us forward in creating the kind of world that we want to live in. Whether it's through our lives, our communities, or the wider world, we ask that those teachings be open to us, whatever it is we need today. And so it is. So today I wanted to start with a poem that, it was a recent poem that was shared with me. And it is by Naomi Shihab Nye from Words Under the Words. So just settle in and receive these words. Before you know what kindness really is, you must lose things. Feel the future dissolve in a moment like salt in a weakened broth. What you held in your hand, what you counted and carefully saved. All this must go so you know how desolate the landscape can be between the regions of kindness. How you ride and ride, thinking the bus will never stop. The passengers eating maize and chicken will stare out the window forever. Before you learn the tender gravity of kindness, you must travel where the Indian in a white poncho lies dead by the side of the road. You must see how this could be you, how he too was someone who journeyed through the night with plans and the simple breath that kept him alive. Before you know how kindness Before you know kindness as the deepest thing inside, you must know the sorrow as the other deepest thing. You must wake up with sorrow. You must speak to it till your voice catches the thread of all sorrows and you see the size of the cloth. Then it is only kindness that makes sense anymore. Only kindness that ties your shoes and sends you out into the day to mail letters and purchase bread. Only kindness that raises its head from the crowd of the world to say, "It is I you have been looking for," and then goes with you everywhere like a shadow or a friend. And that was from Naomi Shihab Nye from The Words Under the Words. So, as we start today, I just want to give you space to think about, have you known kindness today? Just list the ways that you have known kindness today. I'll give you a little bit of music here. And as you're listing this, as we're finishing this up, make sure you list ways that you have been kind to yourself. Think about that. Have you been kind to yourself today? And just bringing that journaling to a close. All right. Okay, so now either if you've already filled up that sheet, you want to start on a clean sheet. If not, you can just on the bottom of the sheet that you've written on, you can just make a little bit of space. We're going to create a little space here for some creativity. So if your journal is lined, you can follow along the lines. If your journal is unlined, that's perfect too. So, but you just want to just create a little divider. I like to do little loop-de-loops in between the writing and the creativity part here, just to close the energy of that particular writing. And then today, let's just draw some different sized triangles, okay? And when you're drawing your triangles, do just focus in on, they don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be all one size. You can kind of turn them on their sides. Just play with it. See where it can take you. And if you happen to have colored pencils or pens with you, make some triangles of different colors. That can be fun too. Okay, and then just bringing that to a close. And then inside your triangles, draw some little flowers. So you might start out with a little dot in the center and then draw petals reaching out to the edges of your triangle. You might make the triangle itself a flower. We're just really trying to open up our creativity so that when we connect with this, with the elements via the elemental forces of creation oracle, that our minds are just really left brain and right brain both open. All right. And just bringing that to a close, and know that you can come back if you have some triangles that you have not turned into flowers. Know that you can come back and fill them in another time. So these little creative exercises that I give you, where I just give you the idea to draw a shape and then to fill it in, this can be really helpful for you when you are doing any kind of oracle work, or if you have a regular journaling practice and you find that sometimes you get to where you're feeling like you don't have the words. Sometimes it's really helpful just to draw little shapes and pictures. That helps to kind of get the creativity flowing, to move away from the words for a little bit and get into the creative shapes. You could, and that can jumpstart the words. But then there's also a place where sometimes you get where you might be writing and you just you just kind of pause and you feel like you're staring out into space. That's okay too. That's one of those places that I'd like to call sacred pause, and you want to just allow yourself to really explore that sacred pause time. All right, so now we are going to do our deep dive, and I'm going to pop off screen here a little bit. So, because I did not move my cards close enough to me. Okay, got them. All right. So, settling into your body, connect with the elemental forces of creation, and on behalf of the collective, what quality are we going to dive deep into today? And so our card today is from Spirit, Upliftment. So as you are playing with this, look at the quality of upliftment from all the realms. How does upliftment support you in the earth realm, physically, in your body, in your day-to-day life, in your interactions with other people? How does it impact you physically? How does it upliftment impact you emotionally? How does it impact you in your thinking, in the thought realm, mentally? How does it impact your energy? How does upliftment help your energy? And then your spirit, the essence that is you. How is upliftment as a quality nurturing your spirit? All right, so let me give you another piece of music here and just go as with each of those places: physically, emotionally, mentally, energetically, and spiritually. Okay? Remember, you are looking at all the realms here: physical, emotional, mental, your energy, and your spirit. Keep going. And then bringing that journaling to a close. I hope you got some really juicy, juicy stuff. Whoops. I hope you got some really juicy stuff. I got a really beautiful message at the end here from upliftment for my spirit is I need the upliftment that comes from being of service in a wider way. Beautiful. So I will see you next week, Tuesday, live on Facebook. Hopefully, I apologize for not being around a couple of weeks ago. I was very, very ill. I had gotten some kind of stomach yuck. So, so much so that I wasn't even able to put up a message saying that, hey, I'm not going to be here. But I am all well now. And I am fully recovered from the holiday here in the U.S. and really holding a vision for, did some energetic work of holding the vision of what I would like this country to aspire to and to take action towards being. So I hope you were able to do some juicy work too. I will see you again next week, Tuesday, again at 2 p.m. Eastern here. And the recording will be available on my YouTube channel on Wednesday. So do take very, very good care of yourself. Sending you loads and loads of love and good wishes. Take care. Bye-bye.